Welcome back to Bee Loft by LipTech. Today's Tuesday, April 22nd, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius. We're out here at the mechanic apiary. We're going to check on these hives here, maybe move them into 10 frame boxes. We also have the hive that the storm knocked over. We're going to check that one out and then look at these other ones real quick. So stay tuned. I'm going to cut some of this brush back too, just to give a little more room here. So stay tuned and we'll get on to that. Okay, so my goal here is to check and see how the bees are doing in these 4-frame hives. So we got 12 frames total, 4x4s. We're going to get inside here, check this out, and my plan is to find the queen and move her to the other box over there. I had ants up on top again, so I might, like I said, open up these hives where they don't have the screens on top. This looks like old newspaper pollen patty a little bit. Let's get rid of that. We got a full hive here, looks like. So let's see what we got hive wise. This will be my first split of the season. I'm going to let them, I'm going to do this as a walk away split. Let them requeen themselves. If we can get the right mix of bees here. So yeah, we got lots of brood here. We got to find the queen, and they're starting to fill it up, starting to backfill with some nectar. I got to get my magnifying glass out. I said I have trouble seeing as I go on here. Getting old. Oh, I think this is the year that I'm going to break down and get myself the cheaters. Got some small larvae in here. I got to find a better one for eggs and whatnot. So let's see if we can find a better one. I don't see the queen on this one, but I want to take 6 frames out of here and stick them in that other box and leave 6 frames behind. So let's take this outer frame. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like it might be stuck to the frame below it. It doesn't want to pull up very easily. There we go. Get a little leverage on it. Yeah, this is full of pollen. And there's brood looking for our queen. I have to find the queen today. So like I said, I want to move her over to the other box. That right there is a wax moth larvae. Great for fishing. And it's not going to make it. So yeah, I don't think this hive is quite ready to split up like I thought it was. Let me check this last frame. If I find the queen, I might. We're right in that time of year where you wait 2 weeks and then the bees swarm on you, and you're kind of out of luck then. You're scrambling to find. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to leave these. I'm going to put all these bees back together in here. I'm just going to reorganize them. I'd rather have more brood towards the bottom. So leave that one frame there. I'm going to put these bees back in. False alarm. Okay, so change of plans. I'm switching up. I'm going over here to this little small hive. Hopefully the queen lived. If not, I'm going to have to combine these bees with other bees. There are bees still flying in and out of here. These top 2 boxes ended up down here in a puddle of water, all dead brood. So I'm hoping for the best here. The bees should be cleaning out the dead stuff. We'll see what's going on. Let's see what you can see where I'm at here. Adjust that up a little bit. I'm just going to take off this top cover. We got bees up top, which is good. My plan here is to put them into a 10 frame fives, provided we have a queen. If we don't have a queen, then I'm in trouble with these bees. And like I said, I'm going to have to combine them. We'll see if we have any brood. Like they're clearing out all the dead stuff, which is great. This didn't get developed properly, which is okay. I'll fix that on another day. Just looking for a queen, looking for brood. Hopefully we don't have a laying worker. Like I said, worst case scenario, I'm just going to combine these bees with another hive. Yeah, they're just still cleaning out the dead stuff up here. We got a little nectar. I'm just thrilled that there was bees still alive when I got out here the next day after I found out about it. And it was disappointing because I was just about ready to put these into a 10 frame box and these bees would have been rocking. Looks like we got a small hive beetle larvae here. No, I didn't bring my vinegar salt water mix to spray on the ground here. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's still quite a few bees in here for seeing that they lost probably over half their population. Got good nectar going in here. So we're just going to have to keep working our way down towards the bottom. Like I said, this was another box that ended up in the water. They've cleaned up most of the dead bees out of here. It's fantastic. And I'm looking for new brood. I ended up keeping those the 4/4 that way. I'm probably going to leave it that way for another 2 weeks and then come back out, get it into the bigger box. Now these two boxes were the boxes that didn't end in the water. These two here. Let's see if they're still on camera. Yeah, we just tilt this down a little bit. And so you can see there's still a lot of bees. But I'm really hoping that the queen was down here when that fell over and she didn't get killed in that massacre. Yeah, a lot of nectar, a lot of pollen. I'm guessing that these bees need to be combined with another hive, which I have a hive right there that I can just put these right above them, get some newspaper, combine them. Oh, we got brood. Oh, we got lots of brood. So there's a queen in here. So my plan is going to be a go. So let me get a box and we'll see if we can find the queen and put her on camera. Hold on one moment. I gotta get a box ready. Okay, so I got a 10 frame box here. Medium box. First thing I'm gonna do is just take this frame out. It's got a little mold on it. That's okay. I'm gonna put that all the way to the outside. Grab this frame here. This has a little pollen on it. I'm gonna put that on the inside. And then this frame with all the brood on it, put right in the middle and build around it, looking for our queen. And that was a good 3 weeks ago. So this is like new, there's new brood in here, so it's not a laying worker. I'm just looking for the queen. Just a real small box, but it's okay. Put that right there. I might put a deep box on top of them and steal couple frames of brood from these two full hives, 10 framers, and give these girls a boost. Oh yeah, not finding that queen. Hopefully she's in one of these other boxes, but there's a good amount of brood there. So I'll move that there. Grab this next frame, see what's on it. It'd be great if there was a queen. Nectar and pollen. Don't see the queen. So I'm going to put that off to the side here, and I'll squish it into the bees. So we lucked out. Haven't found the queen yet, but let's drop those bees in there. Extra bee. Set that off to the side. Get down to our bottom box here. See what we can do. It's going to take a while for these bees to catch up, since they got destroyed by that wind. Come on, get out. Still glued together pretty good. Break this frame off. That's a shallow frame. I'm just going to take that one out. Shake the bees off that. Oh, look at some nectar falling out of that one. Yeah, I'm going to take that out. I'll take that home and add it back to the shallow box. There's nothing on here, so I'm just going to put that to the left. We got some beetle larvae down here in the bottom, so it's a good thing I got in here. That would be a big mess in a few weeks. Don't see any brood on this frame, so we're just going to keep building back and forth here. You get 10 frames on here. Well, this has lots of pollen and a good amount of nectar. I'm going to put that right here next to the brood. I'll show you this bottom of this hive in a minute. All right. Probably going to take this over to the chickens and feed the chickens. Looking for our queen in here. Not seeing her. Shake those bees off. There we go. They get in that hive. Yeah, they're looking good here. We got a lot of pollen coming in, but they're missing the hive entrance now because these bees are down over here. So I'm just going to lightly brush these bees off of here onto the other hive. I don't want to move this beetle larvae, so I'm going to go feed those to the chickens. They'll enjoy that. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean these bees. I'm going to turn this frame. Let's see if I can get this hive up here. And make sure I don't squish any of these bees. And I got other bees I got to shake out of here. So take this gently. Make sure it fits in here. We got some bees flying on the side here. Brush them out real quick. Okay, now I can turn this stand. You can see all the bees collecting here. And then I'm just going to take this stand, turn it out, dump in the other boxes. There we go. Now the bees will come up here and they'll find that. Oh, I don't know if I got you a good view of that. Oh yeah. Those bees will find that entrance and move up in there. I'm just going to slide that forward just a little bit. That gap's probably not the best, but I got no choice. But that gets the bees on there for now. Let's see if I can balance this out so it's... There we go. And I got to get another frame in here. So I'm going to put this all together, but if I find the queen, I'll let you know. But I'm glad we found some brood, and we're going to keep this hive alive. Okay, so I'm in the main big hive now, and I kind of messed up here because I pulled some frames out. Looks like I had some good queen cells going here, and I broke them in half by ripping that box open like that. But I mean, I don't want them to swarm. I do want to use the queen cells to make a split. Should be great. So I'm looking here if I can salvage these couple right here, but it looks like this one I ripped open on the side, so that's going to be no good. Where's that one at? Right here. I ripped that open on the side. Now these other two, looks like they might be salvageable if I can put those on top of a box. The bees might you know, develop those into a queen and get that going. So I'm going to keep on going here, and I'll get back to you shortly, let you know what I did here. Okay, so I'm a little delayed on my wrap up here. So the hive over here, I ended up putting in the 2 mediums because it was the medium box, and I'm going to put a deep on that today. And then I made a double screen board split here out of this hive because we had queen cells ready to go from the left hive here. So that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching Bee Loft by Liptech, and we'll see you on the next video.